The expertise and ecosystem available in Luxembourg are more than ever at the center of the strategy of Chinese companies pursuing the China Goes Global. Over the years, the Luxembourg government has built a strong and sound relationship with China based on mutual trust and the development of common projects. This has incentivized companies such as banks and asset management firms, but also operational companies to create a presence on the ground in Luxembourg. This trend is very much there and will increase its pace. The MSCI Emerging Market A-shares inclusions and the next steps, which will include the renminbi fixed income securities inclusion in major bond indices, shows how important it is for Luxembourg to be a recognized renminbi center. Second, be familiar with all the China access channels such as the RQFI, QFI, Stock Connect, Bond Connect, CIBM Direct. And third, making sure that its investment fund regime remains fully compatible with those China access channels. MSCI has now included over 230 China A-shares in their emerging market index, and their weighting and inclusion factor will be increased over time. Major bond indices providers have indicated their willingness to include renminbi fixed income securities dealt on the CIBM in their bond indices. And again, the features of the Luxembourg ecosystem will be instrumental to this enterprise. The Belt and Road Initiative is a decade-long investment program which will be of global significance and go through over 65 countries and 2/3 of the total global population. It's that, but it's not only that. The Belt and Road Initiative has to be understood as a more global concept involving cooperation between different countries, policy coordinations, finance and trade coordination, as well as social and cultural cooperation. Here as well, Luxembourg has a lot to offer and is primarily involved in Belt and Road projects through the structuring of investment funds and financial products that invest in Belt and Road related projects. Another aspect for which Luxembourg is quite active on Belt and Road is the issuance of bonds, including green bonds, the proceeds of which are being used to finance Belt and Road projects. One has to acknowledge the great efforts made by the Luxembourg Stock Exchange to promote and to position Luxembourg as prime jurisdiction for listing of green bonds, as well as connecting green bond markets in Luxembourg as well as in China through the green bond channel. Let's not forget the bigger picture, which is the internationalization of the renminbi, the Chinese currency, as well as the opening of the financial sector in China to foreign managers, for which we've seen a tremendous evolution over the past couple of years, and we anticipate a lot more coming. The recent reopening of China's outbound investment schemes that are QDII, QDA and QDLP, as well as the relaxation of China's inbound investment schemes that are QFI, RQFI, Stock Connect, Bond Connect, CIBM Direct, are indicators of this reopening. Simultaneously, reforms are taking place in China to further allow foreign managers to have asset management activities on the ground in China through the setting up of JVs, in which they can now have a majority shareholding, as well as WOFI PFM companies, which can basically raise capital in China and reinvest that back into the Chinese capital markets. The next step will be for those companies to be able to raise capital in China and invest it abroad. We at Arendt, we are helping quite a number of those Chinese companies to expand their activities in Europe. And we are very much looking forward to welcoming the new wave of Chinese companies that will follow their steps.